Papa Squad coming at you. It is Thursday night. Oh, I just remembered I need to put together a playlist of stuff tonight. Ooh, I better do it fast. I'm going to do it right after this video. Going back to 1987, going to listen to a track from LL Cool J. Interestingly, this says this came out in January of 1988, but it must have been released actually before the album was released. Walking with a Panther is the name of the album. I so remember this song. This was a hugely popular song. And then so I have this on a list from 1987. Up above on this page, it says it came out in 1988, and then down here on the page it says it came out in 1989. That is funny. I'm guessing it actually came out in 1987. Pop, rap, soundtrack, hip hop, East Coast rap, classic song. Going Back to Cali was LL Cool J's second top 40 hit in the US and UK, originally featured on the soundtrack of the film Less Than Zero. That's probably where it originally came out, and released as a platinum single. It became platinum. It was later included in his third album, Walking with a Panther, hence the weirdness with the dates, or the years of release. On Aisha Tyler's podcast, Girl on Guy, I love Aisha Tyler, episode number 195, LL talked about how he and Rick Rubin didn't see eye to eye on Going Back to Cali. LL disliked the song originally, but now considers it something special. This was one of those rap songs that absolutely broke through into the mainstream, made it onto mainstream radio, like pop top 40 radio, which is not really, top 40 doesn't really matter anymore. It used to be the only thing that mattered back in the day. This was a huge song. Heard it all the time. Never hear it anymore, so I'm actually looking forward to this. It's still a song that I will quote. I'll say Going Back to Cali, right? Other people say it too. I hear it. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I am looking forward to this. I actually am looking forward to this. Yeah. 1987, I have said this before, I was 17, turning 18 years old. And year I graduated high school, the year I went off to college. So this would have been playing all over the place right now. Over the summer and into the fall. Like, absolutely. It was a party song, it was a hanging out song, it was just a listening song, it was everywhere. For those of you who don't know, I started this channel to go back and listen to the music from the 1970s, 80s, 90s that I never got to hear because I wasn't really into hip-hop and rap, and there weren't hip-hop and rap radio stations, there weren't urban radio stations, as they were often called back in the day. And I really enjoy this music, and so I wanted to go back and educate myself. So I'm listening to stuff chronologically, listening to the biggest hits of each year, and I am now in 1987. If you are here only for the old stuff, please go listen to some of the more recent reactions I've done, especially my favorites list. It's a big playlist that I have you can find at my page. There's some fantastic music out there getting made, and if you only listen to the old stuff, you will be surprised at what's being made and what it sounds like, and maybe you might find something you like. Let's do it. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below if you would like to send me something to react to. If you want to support me in some way, I would definitely appreciate it. LL Cool J, Going Back to Cali. This is the video for it too. God, the combination of this horn with the scratching is so cool. I do not remember this. It is absolutely fantastic. I love this. Man, that's good.
Going back to Cali, Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali, Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. Going back to Cali, styling, profiling.
Okay, so I got to read what this annotation says. So the going back to Cali, I don't think so. The annotation here in Genius says the ambivalence of this line works on several levels. First, LL is like a fish out of water. He's soaking up the sun, the cars, the girls, but at the end he ditches the beach and loose LA women. Shades of Commons, I used to love her, if you want to read into it. Rick Rubin says he gave LL lyrical inspiration with his own mixed sentiments about going west, plus a new sound to go with it. LL's early stuff with Rubin started with the very first single released on Def Jam, was all hard 808 beats and minimalist production. Cali is minimalist too, but with a totally different vibe. Laid back, quirky, and cool, anticipating the Neptunes' work on Snoop's Drop It Like It's Hot years later. It speaks to the seismic changes happening in hip-hop at the time. In the wake of Straight Outta Compton, the West Coast was ascendant and rap music was about to cross over into the mainstream like never before. This line and the whole song hints at these tensions, all while playing it West Coast cool. That's actually a really good annotation and kind of puts some things in context that I did not understand at the time. Really, most casual listeners to rap and hip-hop did not draw a distinction, and there wasn't much of a distinction between East Coast and West Coast in the public mindset, right? Like in the mainstream, maybe white mindset is probably the right thing to say. But I don't even think that's necessarily true, because this music wasn't getting played everywhere. And so I wouldn't have understood that LL Cool J, an East Coast guy, moving out west and experiencing what it's like out there, what that would say about what's going on in rap. Just wouldn't put those two things together. I wouldn't say, oh, here's this song about Cali that LL Cool J's recording. I don't think, I certainly didn't think at the time, but he's an East Coast guy. What's he doing talking about Cali? So, kind of interesting. I would never have thought of this, actually. Never thought of it. I'm going to back up a little bit.
Back to Cali. I don't think so. Going back to Cali, styling, profiling, styling and smiling, while in the sun. The top is down on the black Corvette, and it's fly cause it's sitting on pavements. Naughty steering wheel, plushed out, gold leaf, phantom top, and 3 girls waiting. The chrome is shining, passing all the cars on the way.
Okay, I kind of love that those girls are dancing on top of phone booths that don't even exist anymore. God, this is just not that long ago. I mean, it is. It's 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 30 plus years ago. It's crazy. That's such a weird little detail to have them dancing on top of these phone booths, and we don't even have those anymore.
Back wheel spin, popping a cassette and push play. Cali,
Popping a cassette.
Cali, yeah, y'all, I don't think so. I'm coming back to Cali, I'm coming back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali, shaking them, baking them, taking them to spots they never before hung. Place off Sunset, it's a trip where the AC's cold, but the girl still stripped. The record skipped, but this girl kept dancing, prancing, grinding, grinning, romancing. I asked her to be on so we could hit the hay. I wanna do this, Brutus, but I don't wanna pay. I'm going back to Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Man, I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali, rising, surprising, advising, realizing she's sizing me up. Her bikini small, heels tall. She said she liked the ocean. She showed me a beach, gave me a peach, and pulled out the suntan lotion. Now, I finished fast, but this girl was faster. She was looking for a real good time. I said, close your eyes, I got a surprise, and I ran away with a bottle of wine. I'm going back to Cali, Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I don't think so. I'm going back to Cali, Cali, Cali. I'm going back to Cali. Excuse me. I don't think so.
I gotta say, that is a much better song than I thought, because I know at the time I never gave the lyrics a listen. Huh. I actually really, really like that. I like the writing on it. His performance, I really like LL Cool J. He's got a great voice. He's just very, very cool. He definitely embodies a certain era of rap music. Uh, I like that a lot. And I definitely have a better sense now of what was going on in rap and hip hop at the time, and why he's talking about being in Cali, kind of giving it, kind of insulting it in a lot of different ways. Um, but he's still there. He still came out to check it out. I think he's still definitely an East Coast guy, right? But a very, very cool song. Really, really interesting. I listened to Rick Rubin's book a while ago. What the hell was it called? And it was great. If you're a creative type and you want to benefit from the creative act, a way of being, and you want to benefit from having Rick Rubin in your back pocket, pick up this book, pick up the audiobook. It's very, very good, and it may help you to embrace your creative self in a much more thorough fashion. It's excellent. It's really quite a good book. It's a little self-helpy, kind of woo-woo talking sometimes. You have to kind of be okay with that and go with it. But it really is a very good book. And he has a, a lot of insight and an interesting take on creativity that I think anyone who makes music or makes any kind of art, literally any kind of art, could benefit from. This book is absolutely worth the price of admission and then some. I mean, and this is the advice that has made Rick Rubin incredibly successful and incredibly wealthy. So it makes sense that you might want to check it out. 100% recommend this book. Again, The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. It's very good. It's very good. I'm probably going to listen to it again because I listened to it last year, 2 years ago, and it's just great. It's just great. Awesome. That's all I got. Go check out some of the other stuff. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch the video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon down below. I think I'm going to download this. I think this is going on my favorites. It's really, I love the horn stuff at the beginning. I love his delivery. I like the writing. I like what he's saying in the song itself. He has some really funny lines. He has some interesting lines. He has some sort of throwaway lines that are just fine. But overall, it's really, really a cool sounding track. Love it. I do love it. I thought I was going to be like, oh, it's kind of a joke track, and it just says going back to Cali all the time. He doesn't. That's just what I remember, right? I haven't heard the song probably in 25, 30 years. Certainly since I've been to Seattle, I don't think I've heard this song, and that's almost 25 years. So, great track. I really like it. Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, Cash App, PayPal. I already did that stuff already. Have yourself a good day. Bye bye.